Hello and welcome back, everyone. It is Loud Silence 2112 with the Spawn X Die crew plus Shark plus Gillette. We're here. We're doing it live. It's the Rush Tribute campaign of Farewell to Kings, and we are here with Session 3. Let's go ahead and open it up to the rest of the party. Gents, questions, comments, concerns, announcements, or anything else that might tickle your fancy this evening before we get started?
Let's not die.
Generally
something that would tickle my fancy this evening before we start. I got a couple lists of things, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out as we go.
All right.
I have nothing. I'm excited, man.
No.
All right. Well, before we continue, then let's acknowledge those who are already in chat with us this evening. Savage first to arrive.
Yeah.
Damn near forgot the man existed, but that's okay. One day we'll finish our It Takes Two run. Welcome in, sir. Pleasure to have you, as always. Shields. Goddamn, man, I was also hovering. Thanks, Shields. Appreciate you being here. Tempest, somehow in third. I think that's a first. Gillette. Wow, he commented Andy's here. Love that. Scrum. Hello, hello. Sweet B. Just jumping all over the place. Here we go.
Fox is here.
Krouzer's in chat. That's awesome.
Z's here.
Zig is here.
Jofo.
Jofo is here. Okay.
The foe of the Joe.
It's a crowd. We'll give them here. You know what? Let me pull Spotify down just a little bit more. I think it might be a little loud. There we go. That should be a little better. Fam, how are we doing? And I mean that to the three of you, not the people in chat. I mean, you core three. How are you doing?
I got a connection, man. I'm doing great.
Right. Last session was a little bit rough, right? Last session was a little bit rough. We made it happen. Look, we did a vacation for Gillette stream, right? Which we had to do. It was going to be like 8 weeks between episodes, and we couldn't do that. Not after how much everybody gave glowing remarks after session 1. So we made session 2 happen in the best way we could, and that involved a whole lot of technical glitchiness from Gillette's middle of nowhere backwoods connection, and then on top of that, a thunderstorm came in and took me out at the end. Life was chaos, man. Life was chaos. But how'd you guys feel? What was your reactions to the session?
Good. It was action-packed, filled. We had a nice emotional arc at the very end, and I'm excited to it's going to be a weird spot to get into to kind of get in that zone in the realm that pushed us to that, but I think we'll be able to get into it. But we're on into a whole new section pretty much now, so that's exciting.
Hopefully my recap will help recover some of the lost emotion here in between sessions. But Lien, Leddy, anything?
No, yeah, same deal. I'm trying to remember the emotion and just let's get loose. Let's get vibey.
Let's get loose and vibey, he says. All right. Well, we will certainly do the recap. Let me see. Anybody else in chat?
Not that we know of, but that's okay.
17 viewers. All right. Well, there's a whole lot of viewers that are not active in chat, and that's okay. Oh, by the way, Ike is here. Excellent. Welcome in, Ike. Love you, brother. Here. Oh, nice. Candy's here. Excellent. I do want to give a special shout out. It is currently 3 a.m. UK time, and I have a friend that is potentially tuning in this evening after probably his own night of gaming and debauchery. But if in fact he is here at this point in time, I just want to give the shout out. If you tune in later or you catch this on the video, just know that I didn't forget you. Your attempt to make this work across, halfway across the world. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for tuning in.
We just got a group shot. You said that the alerts were disabled.
Thank you, Shields.
I think they get internet in other places.
I mean, the sound alerts are off, but I didn't disable the redemption.
Oh, that's right. They are off because I'm hearing it because of OBS being open. I still hear them.
You can silence yours on your end. He's muted in your own OBS.
It's okay.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Hello, sir. I thought that was you. We saw the follow come through, and everyone was like, "What was that?" I was like, "I have a feeling."
Dude, we're so glad the LAN connection works all the way out to the UK. That LAN has set up. There's internet there. So glad we can set this up like he set up a connection, just a wire running over.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. What a time. What a time. All right. So. What was I missing? Oh, there was a group shot. Shit.
There was a group shot. So I have no alcohol this evening. I keep it clear.
Boo! Let's
All
get
right,
some booze
all right.
in the chat.
All right, give me just. I didn't even bring a
Shields gifted a sub to our UK friend.
Hey, thank you, Shields. Appreciate you, brother. I don't have a shot glass, so I guess I'm just gonna swig it straight from this bottle. So, gents, are you ready?
Booze.
Cheers.
Go take a shot of water. When is Shields not generous?
Shields is forever generous. It's basically his whole thing.
So, just to clarify too, real quick, everyone, DM will not be viewing chat during the session, so don't feel like you're ignored if something happens. I'll try to keep everybody up to date if anything gets redeemed and stuff like that.
Correct. I am definitely trying to stay focused throughout these sessions, so I will not be monitoring chat. I will, however, at the end of the session, definitely have a period for you guys to chime in, ask questions, all that fun stuff that we do. So looking forward to that as well. But yes, if you have any super important questions, make sure you write them down, bring them back to the end of the session, and or post them in the Discord where everybody is encouraged to join in and talk about the sessions. Chat's been light so far, so feel free to make it turn into something. 20 viewers. I think it's about time we get things started. What do you guys think?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready, man.
Let's go.
I am ready.
Oh, excuse me. God. All right. Let the nerves and anxiety set in, and we're off. Let me pause that Spotify. Let's get us some proper music going over here. You can hear it, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting in the zone now, baby. I'm getting in the zone now.
All right. All right. The session 2 recap. Chat real quick. If you're not looking for spoilers from...
Such an exasperated sigh. That wasn't a sigh I'm ready to do. That was a
Look, man.
Sigh.
Look, man.
That was
I'm under pressure all week.
A table of 20 and they all ordered double meals.
Brother, I'm under pressure all week. Inside, outside work hours. I put pressure on myself to make this as perfect as possible. Give me an exasperated sigh once in a while, all right? All right. God
I like
damn.
it. Have it. Let it out, baby. Let it out. Let's go.
All right. Now, with that said, quick note to chat. If you are not prepared to have session 2 spoiled for you, you probably want to temporarily mute your stream for just a couple minutes, although it's probably going to be important if you plan to watch the rest of the session. So, when we last left off, deep in the suffocating darkness of the Megadon mines, the spark of rebellion finally ignited into a roaring flame. The discovery of the Chronal Override Core sent a massive pulse of raw, unsanctioned magic through the caverns. Your heavy iron collars shattered, and the oppressive dampening of the tacetite vanished, but with the power came chaos. As the cavern walls collapsed behind you and the terrifying horde of Megadon crawlers surged from the depths, you sprinted for your lives only to find the heavy Federation blast door grinding shut. Despite your frantic efforts, the ancient clockwork wouldn't yield. It was Old Man Rutsy who paid the ultimate price. From the Federation side of the door, the hardened veteran sabotaged the console, forcing the heavy iron door open at the cost of his own life, taking 2 brutal rivet caster shots to the chest before slumping to the floor. Bursting through the doors with your legendary weapons awakened, Alexia immediately took the front line, carving a violent path through the battlefield in a glorious storm of blades. Leddy, you stayed near Old Man Rutsy at first, refusing to let his sacrifice go unnoticed in the crossfire. You found a crumpled, blood-stained note clutched tightly in his lifeless hand, holding untold secrets within. In the aftermath, Alexia, you took a moment to give a short but honest homage to Rutsy, who, with very limited interaction, deemed you all worthy of dying for. What gave him such confidence is unknown, but you toss him over your shoulder and head back to the group. The violence and the explosive return of magic took a heavy toll. Lien, your brilliant mind was pushed to the absolute brink by a sensory overload and the brutal dominance of the fight. You found yourself spiraling in a near mental breakdown, freezing in the aftermath. Alexia offered you some words of assurance, and a gentle tune strummed on his lute to calm your racing mind. Before you could linger, a halfling named Theo stepped from the crowd of workers looking at the party. He said, "If Rutsy trusted you enough to die for, then I trust you." And he pointed to a blinking, pulsing red light hidden beneath the armor of one of the fallen guards. The silent alarm was already broadcasting. Seeing the concern in the air, Leddy stepped forward in that somber, heavy moment. His unamplified words cut through the remaining silence, delivering a grounded, heartfelt rallying cry to the terrified laborers. You grabbed your friend, physically and emotionally dragging Lien out of the mines, forcing him to keep moving. With Rutsy's body in tow, a small army of awakened laborers at your back, you piled into the heavy industrial elevator and threw the lever. The gears ground upward, leaving the dark mines behind as the elevator doors hissed to a hateful, searing surface of ME-1974. You're greeted by the beating sun and some dust in the distance. What do you do?
What the fuck do we do?
Yeah, what do we? Yeah.
What now?
DM, can you give us a bit of a description on what we come out to? Do we see other types of mining entrances? What type of travel may be around? A little more about what we're looking at would be helpful.
Sure. I think all of you would be in agreement that this is necessary. So let's get a group investigation check. You know what? Perception. Let's do a group perception. Yeah, let's do a group perception check.
Sure. Fuck me.
Let's go.
All right. Okay. Good.
All right. Sweet. No one can see those rolls on stream, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it. Or I'm not seeing it because I don't have the VTT pulled up. So I am going to need you to tell me what you got.
Passive is 13.
Oh no! Roll an active perception check. You're looking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see what you said. So he rolled low as shit, is what he's saying.
No, I rolled a 13.
Oh, you rolled a 13? Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
15?
I got a 5.
A 5. All right. 15 is pretty good. You look out, and what you see are... So, what you know is, by looking out the cracks of the transport in your...
Actually, I'm sorry, 19.
Even better. So, looking out the cracks through the transport that would normally take you from whatever shanty town they had you living in to these mines, right? You know that the planet is relatively barren and dust-like. It looks void of life at the surface is the best way to describe this. There's a lot of dust. There's some harsh winds occasionally, but it's relatively open. Coming out of these mines, what you see is kind of what you would expect in that regards. There are some dunes of like, not desert-like, but like heavy dust and sand on the surface. And to either side, you are exiting an elevator shaft that is kind of like embedded into a small mountain, if you will, that has some remnants of tacetite gems around either side of the entrance, as well as just these thick, heavy red rocks on either side that, you know, are part of the mountain that this elevator has been built into, right? Immediately to the front of you on the left-hand side is the transport that brought you here, right? Heavy transport vehicle. It's not super fast, but it is tanky, and it is there, off. With a 19, Lien, you do notice that there are a couple of crates off to the left-hand side labeled explosive.
Lovely.
We're talking, and just so we're talking, like the transport is, we'll say, 20 to 30 feet away from the platform you're now standing on, in front of you to your 10 o'clock. Off to probably your 8 is where these crates are, 40, 50 feet off into the distance. They're not like right on top of the platform or the vehicle. They're off to the side. Okay. And with a 19, sorry, you also notice there are 3 small dust clouds in the distance that look like they are rapidly approaching you.
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Yeah, that I would say, like, where the silent alarm...
Yeah.
Well, we have an opportunity to. We know that they're coming. We can, like, set up a little trap here, right?
Ambush. How many of the other workers do we have with us?
There are...
Should be 5. We lost one during the battle?
Correct. There's 5.
Okay, so there's 5 others
Theo
with
was
us.
one of the 5.
What's that?
Theo was one of the 5.
Theo is one of the 5, correct.
Okay.
And that's who noticed the alarm was tripped?
Yeah.
He's the one who kind of stepped forward, yeah.
All right.
We definitely do an ambush.
Okay.
And I have disguise self.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yes.
We have some things we could do here.
So here's what we could do. Here's 2 options. 1, we fight, right? We fight, we ambush, we fight them. 2, I just use disguise self. I disguise myself as a taskmaster. I say the alarm got tripped accidentally. I have no idea why they're there and send them on their way. Or I can disguise myself as a taskmaster either way, and then pretend like I'm bringing out the prisoners of the people, and then we ambush them and blow these barrels or something, and be very, I don't know, hope I don't blow up with it.
Do we possibly want to think of an option of just avoiding any confrontation at this point? We don't know how much is coming. Maybe get some of these explosives onto our transport and kind of take off. I guess, do we know what direction we originally came from? Like where everyone else may be held? Loudy?
Not really, no. It's it's a distance away, and because there's not really a lot in the way of waypoints aside from that's actually an important thing. In the distance, you can always see the small mountain base surrounding the Iron Spire that stands overlooking the entire area. Right, that is in the far distance and the direction that these that you can see these clouds coming from. And in case it wasn't clear, the Spire is not where you live. Like, that's not the shantytown. It is its own separate entity.
Okay. Thank you.
Alternative unpopular plan. We rig the transport with explosives. We then have the small army, used very heavily in small army,
unarmed,
have the people coming there load up the transport with all of those people and themselves, and then blow the whole thing to hell.
What I guess I should. What type of explosives do we have? Do we can we remotely detonate this, or is this just like a TNT type of explosive?
Why don't we investigate that? Let's investigate the explosives. Let's do that.
Right,
how much estimate Loudy, how much time do you think we have? Like, if we're looking out there seeing them coming,
that's what I was looking for.
We have an idea of maybe, is it like 5 minutes? I don't know how far away this kind of is. And
to give it a nice time pressured sense with you also recognizing what's going on, I'm going to tell you, you have 3 checks of group or individual left before something is upon you. The investigation of the explosives being one of them.
I still think we should investigate them to see what type they are, to see if we even want to have combat. I think we should have combat as an option, but I kind of agree with you, Gillette. Maybe we should just try to avoid confrontation if possible and hide, and I could use the disguise to try to deter them, because if we just all hiding, they're going to search for us. Like, we need a reason for them to fucking leave, and I think that's the only option that we have for them to even check it and leave.
We should check that, but I do have an idea to kind of go along with your disguise self.
Love it.
You disguise self, I also have it.
Oh,
I disguise to be one of the other guards.
Perfect.
We take the wagon, or with the transport, whatever we have. I don't know if it's a wagon or if it's a hovering transport.
It is a think of it as a tank is the best way to describe what it is. Just not built for blowing shit up quite like that. It's more just a heavy transport.
What if then we take the 5 workers with us and start actually traveling toward the group? Leddy, you have any type of disguise or anything like that? Okay.
I don't believe I do.
I mean, we don't need him to, right? Because he's a worker. So I mean, he's
here's what I'm just throwing it out there, an idea. We disguise self as one of the guards and as the taskmaster, and the 5 workers that we have plus Leddy, we go toward the group and say, like you had said, falsely tripped the alarm. We were having some issues with these particular workers. We're taking them back to base to deal with them.
What if we blow the mine shut to get rid of all the evidence in there in case they check it, and say that there was an infestation? We'll be honest. We'll say there was an infestation of those creatures, and like the mine's ripped. We have to shut it down. We're hauling everyone out to a new spot. Get rid of the evidence.
We say there was an attack.
Still go through. Perfect.
Yeah.
My only concern
I'm down with that. We had a Megadon attack, or what were those things called that attacked us?
Megadon crawlers.
Megalodon.
Yeah, the Megadon crawlers.
Gillette,
say there was an outbreak and there was some deaths and we had to blow the mine so that the crawlers didn't get out.
They get out. Perfect. Gillette, what's your concern?
So my only concern is with you guys being disguised selved, love it. Everyone still has their colors on except me. I don't know how noticeable they are. I don't know if
I think we could just. I say we can just try to get away with it. We'll
no,
deal with that.
All three of you, the three of you don't have your collars on.
But if we're disguised, that doesn't matter.
They'll be disguised. I won't be. So I would still be one of the.
I think you just try to blend in. To blend in.
Yeah, with this.
I see what you're saying.
This guy with this guy.
Well, we also have a dead body on my shoulder. We haven't really figured that out either.
we hide the body and
in the transport.
Leddy in the transport.
Leddy and body go in the transport right now. We disguise self. We escort them in there. You go as Taskmaster, Krouzer, because you have more charisma points and talking things. So you go as Taskmaster because you're going to talk to them. You have more than me, for sure. I'm assuming as much.
I have a +4 in charisma.
Perfect.
So as you're all scheming, no, go ahead. Finish your statement.
I as the worker will blow the place, and we'll make this happen immediately, so because
it would be better if they saw the explosion as
in real time, essentially us planning this in character as well, because we'd want to do that. It's not just like a immediate thing. So I think we got to move now. Go ahead, Lottie, say your thing, but I'm like, we should move just for timing wise.
Yeah. So as you guys are scheming, Leddy, you feel a light tug at your like upper thigh pant leg, and you look down, and Theo's standing there, and he says, it looks like there's a little bit of time, but did Ruts have a chance to say anything to you? He said we had figured out something big. Did he leave? Would he get anything out before he died?
Leddy's gonna turn to Theo, say, Ruts said, find the others, never stop fighting. At that point, he's gonna remember that Ruts handed something to him. Leddy will take it out of his pocket and read to himself whatever, or
you didn't read that yet.
We were in an emotional situation. We got moving. So this is like a little trigger for Leddy realizing that he still has some type of parchment from Ruts.
So
the top line says, "Whatever you do, don't blow the mines."
So, give me 1 second here. In the Discord chat, I'm going to drop an image that I'm also going to share on stream so that everybody can see what you see, but I couldn't figure out a good way to share it to or show you and them at the same time. So it is now in our Discord chat.
It's just your penis.
Oh, my bad. Let me correct.
I've seen that before. Try a different one.
Still impressed though.
At least at a different angle. Jesus.
All right, so.
Oh, this is interesting.
That's what was handed.
So what you unfold out of your pocket is a bloodstained piece of parchment with what crudely shows clearly the Iron Spire in the distance and some type of broadcast that looks to be connecting with the collars of the imprisoned below. And to the side of the tower, a cryptic spherical image that sort of reflects the markings on the Chronal Override Core.
Okay.
All right, so as we're planning this, and Theo gives me a tug. I explain to him
gives me a tug.
Yeah, there you go. Repeat what Ruts had said to me regarding finding the others. Never stop fighting. Open this up. Immediately turn to my friends here. Share the parchment so everyone's kind of up to date with what we're looking at. do we still want to move forward with blowing up this mine? Go ahead.
As you do that, Theo's kind of looking at it too, eagerly trying to see what information was passed along. Wow. I think you need to get to the Spire, but that's my interpretation. What do you think it means?
It means we need to get to the Spire.
The Spire. If we go to the Spire, we can shut down. If we want this revolution to start, the Spire is our key. If we want the true revolution to start, this parchment, I believe, shows us what needs to be done. If we
move, I agree. I think we move forward with our current plan.
The plan will work, and then we just head to the Spire, and whether that's right or wrong, we'll deal with the consequences. But at least we have transport and we have a reason.
Put a couple of the explosive barrels in the transport with Leddy and the body.
It's not barrels. These are more like sticks. You could definitely put some in.
Like a case of them?
Yeah, there's 3 cases of them. There's a significant amount. Now you have a little bit of time to do what you're going to do with them, but there's like a significant amount of explosives sitting there in like bundles of 3 sticks, right? Kind of stacked up, ready to go.
Should we just start stuffing Rutz's pockets?
No. Dude, Zach, you know what? You know what? Leddy, what a fucking way for his dead body to go out to spark the revolution. Use his body as an explosive fucking device. That's actually kind of cool. I hand you his body.
Leddy's gonna throw his body onto the transport, shove a couple.
Everyone fill your pockets.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
All the people.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna grab a crate and start dragging it as I cast Disguise Self.
This is gonna be so fucking terrible. Okay.
I cast Disguise Self as well.
This is gonna be great.
Okay, so everything that was just discussed was all
Revolution, and we toss a fucking dead body into the Spire that just ruts explodes.
Okay, so a lot just happened, right? That was a lot. Yes. You commanded the people to go take sticks of dynamite and put them in their pockets. You've loaded a body onto the transport. You've put you've filled that with explosives too. We have a disguised self on both Lien and Alexia, and we're waiting. You're effectively. Are you doing anything else? That sounds like a lot. Nothing crazy here. Any last comments, questions, concerns?
I think that's about the time we got. You're gonna give us more. I mean, I think we've utilized every last fucking moment we could.
All right. So as you're doing this, what I want is just one group sleight of hand check. Won't be particularly high, but one group sleight of hand check. The group checks have gone really well for this team so far, so I'm just really excited to see.
It's been a fucking nightmare.
Oh shit!
It's not bad. I got a 15 on my roll.
I got a 6.
Let's go.
Oh,
19.
Okay, a 19. Yeah, I saw that die roll, and it was about to be a 20. Okay.
Sliz shot, by the way.
A Sliz shot. All right. Shields, just so we're clear, because I'm playing D&D right now and I have to keep myself semi-straight, I will sip this mixed drink for you for that. I appreciate you redeeming it. I should have probably shut them off during this stream, but I will not leave it completely unnoticed. I just have to make sure I'm not wasted because nobody wants to see wasted DM D&D.
I just gotta ask how Shields knew I was also hovering over the Sliz redemption as he did it.
You clearly have never seen me DM before, brother.
Not live broadcast to the world, right?
That's very fair. That's very fair.
Okay. So we had a 19, a 15, and a whatever, something irrelevant. That's okay. You managed to get everybody shoves 1 or 2 handfuls of dynamite into their pockets, whatever they can put into, their tattered clothing. The body gets thrown into the transport. And right as you are finished disguising yourself and kind of walking around to the front of I guess that's a good question. I don't want to assume this. Where do you want to position yourselves? Out in front of the transport or still on the platform of the elevator?
I'm at the base of the cave because I have to light this fucking thing up. Otherwise, they're gonna come in. So I'm like trying to, as they're coming up, I'm rigging the fucking thing.
Are you waiting to detonate it until they get there, or are you doing it like as they're, I should say, after they arrive, or as
whatever time you give me? I'm not waiting for them. I'm getting it done. If it detonates, it detonates. If they're there, I'll explain it and do it. Whatever time you give me, I'm not waiting for them.
Okay.
If I can detonate this thing before they get there, it's gonna happen. Because
I'll be out front.
You'll be out front.
I'll be out front on the transport.
Okay, so you're going to be out front on the transport. Leddy, where are you going to be?
I'm a prisoner. I disguise myself as a prisoner.
You just hide in amongst the prisoners. Where do you direct? So this is the importance of this is particularly high. Where do you position the laborers amongst you? Behind you, Lien, beside the transport. Are they back by the mouth of the elevator? Where are they?
They're going to be around the transport.
Around the transport. Okay.
I'm in front of it. The transport's right behind me, and then they're around. And I would believe Leddy would kind of be in the back of that group.
Right. Okay.
I would assume.
Do we not want to be on the transport?
No, I say or you want to be on it.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be driving towards everyone after we blow everything up. Although I guess I don't know how far off they are at this point.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, how close is the two clouds of dust coming toward us?
At this point, you are... Well, so I'm giving you the opportunity to place them before you arrive. You guys made great checks. You guys... So, like, where do you want them to be as they're pulling up is effectively what I'm asking you.
We should be off of the bus. Or at least I don't want to be on the bus.
No.
Or transport.
So off the transport. Just the body and the explosives in the transport. The rest of you surrounding... We'll say 3 on one side, 3 on the other, because there's 5 plus you, so 3 and 3. Lien, you're in front of the transport, and Alexia is at the mouth of the elevator preparing to blow it.
With that, real quick question is the transport like enclosed? Is there like a hatch to put?
There's like a door on either side, right? That you can open. So there's a front section, if you will, right, for the actual workers, right? The enforcers, right? And then there's a back section to the vehicle that's closed off to its own thing with like a door on either side that can only be opened from the outside.
Okay, awesome. That's where the body's at. So the body is like covered up.
Yeah, the body is not visible. The body is hidden inside the transport.
That all sound good, guys?
Let's go.
All right. As soon as whatever's coming toward us rolls up, I'm gonna start waving and yelling, "Oh, Joe, get back! Get back!"
Give me a persuasion. Is performance a persuasion check? Is that a skill? Is that an added?
It's a charisma.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a performance. Give me a performance check. Sell it for me, baby. 13?
Could have been worse.
Okay.
It could have been worse.
So Alexia, you're blowing these now. They're pulled. So right now, what's happening is one on either side. So there's a path that leads pretty much, straight from the spire. A little bit of twists and turns, but pretty much leads straight from the spire to the mouth of this elevator shaft. Right. That path. There's one vehicle that pulls up. The dunes kind of arise on either side, and one of each vehicle pull in on either side. They are what looks to be like think of it like a warthog in Halo. They're like ATVs overground, steamwork in nature. You can see that what's odd is they almost don't even have like a steering wheel, but the people driving them are actually kind of like pulling levers and turning gears at the front to maneuver the vehicle. As they pull up, and these clouds of dust are, just spitting up in the air behind them as they're driving, as they're coming towards you. They come up and kind of slam on the brakes, slide to a halt as the dust and the dirt around the tires builds up, and you can see the one on your left, Lien, or Alexia, if you're facing the mines, probably off to your, like, behind you on the right, that one does have a turret mounted on the back of it with an enforcer clearly mounted, or clearly sitting there with his hands on the guns. The other two vehicles do not have a turret on the back and just have two enforcers each in them. So there is a total of 7 enforcers in these vehicles, 3 to, like I said, to the left, the one with the turret, 2 in the one in the center, and 2 in the one off to the right. You hear the guard, as they pull up and they slide to this halt. Alexia, off in the distance, or not, I shouldn't say off in the distance, in front of you, deep in the mouth. You back up a little bit,
Yeah.
but you've tossed a couple down into the mines as well. You want to make sure that the shaft is entirely destroyed. Yep. There's no way to get down. So those detonate first. Yeah, those detonate first, and as you're kind of backing up, you know, the entire entrance to the mining shaft collapses in front of you, and the guy in the turret, you can kind of see, is like visibly shaken for a second as he's like trying to figure out what's going on. He turns and looks at you, Lien. The spell you used was what? Disguise Self?
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone read to me exactly what Disguise Self says.
So on Disguise Self, you got... Oh, by the way...
Without reading all of it, basically, you make yourself, including clothing, armor, weapons, other belongings in your person, look indifferent until the spell ends. It lasts for an hour for things.
Yep.
From in regular standard looking at it, looks like anything else. You can change your height and stuff by about 1 foot. You can make yourself a little bit thinner, a little bit fatter, but basically your person's still there. So anything, like if you add a hat to yourself, like it doesn't really exist. They just see it. So if like
something
they try to like analyze, investigate you, you might be seen. But
okay.
From a look of the eye, everything looks the same. And we saw these guys, so we know what they look like.
Yeah, thank you. From the distance, he's just going to look down to you, Lien. Hey, what's going on down there?
Crawler outbreak! Crawler outbreak!
Oh, is anybody hurt?
Oh, we've had a couple deaths, and we had to seal this whole cavern off. There's a couple deaths, and we just had to do something before they got out.
He's looking around quickly, and then he sees, obviously, Alexia, you backing up from the mine. Where's the foreman?
Would that be me?
The foreman would be the guy, the equivalent, the taskmaster.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. That is who you disguise yourself as.
He went the taskmaster.
I'm sorry. I apologize. My oversight.
Yep,
we'll retro that. We're good. He recognizes you. Okay, cool.
I just want to make sure that we didn't forget someone, in which case we don't.
No.
No,
you're good. I apologize.
Oh, he went down with.
And what are the guards called?
Enforcers.
Oh, the enforcers. Mm-hmm. We lost a few enforcers too.
All right. Is everything in control here?
Yeah. We got out what we could. We spared as many workers as we could because, you know, they equal money. We're just going to head back and regroup and figure out where we're going to take these workers and what we're going to do with them next.
All right. The overseer said there was a massive spike in energy out this way. What? That doesn't seem like crawlers. Was there more?
Not that we're aware of.
Yes, sir, mister. There's so many the crawlers going down in... Oh, fuck. Look at this voice. There's so many crawlers happening down there. There's just a crazy surge of energy. It's a wild time happening down there.
All right. Already you're back. Is your transport working?
Transport's up and running. Everything's good. We got out just in time before anything collapsed on that. But the whole place was coming down, and we just sealed it off in order to keep the crawlers from coming out and jeopardizing everything at the Spire.
All right. You see him pull kind of like a crude radio up to his mouth, and he starts to speak into it, relaying back to command, telling them, you know, you can hear he's just relaying essentially the story, and he puts it up to his ear. He's listening. All right. So there was nothing beyond the crawlers.
Not that we're aware of.
All right. I want one group persuasion check, or I'm sorry, this will be a deception check with advantage Actually, Leddy, not you,
Well,
but
we're just being
yeah,
clear, I say.
yeah, just Krouzer and Alexia. Give me a group deception check with advantage.
With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I know how to do that on this thing. I figured it out. Not great. I got a 13.
I got a 15.
It's not splendid.
All right, we'll see you back at the Spire. And
The crawlers, they were poured in. They're poured in hotter than a crawfish boil on a Sunday, sir. They were just all flooded in down,
I walk over. I walk over to him, and I don't grab him. I don't touch him in order to break the illusion, because that could definitely break the illusion. Pull yourself together, man. We get this. We got it under control.
Yes.
all right, the guy in the turret bangs the side of the vehicle 3 times, and the driver starts. The 2 in the front start to turn the vehicle around, as do the 1 in the front and 2 off to the side to turn around back towards the Spire.
Cool. And then we just start making our way slowly behind them. I think we should go a little slower than them, just to kind of make sure we get a little bit of distance from them.
Well,
definitely keeping the disguise on. I mean, we have an hour with the disguise.
The disguise has been close for an hour, baby. We don't have to do anything.
Let that ride.
Or anything.
So
Beautiful.
So we
can
both
whenever we want.
The whole crew that was there in front of us left, and they're going back.
They are, yes.
Okay.
Or at least as far as you can tell, yes.
Okay. And then once those guys get far enough away, I turn back to our crew, and I'm just standing there with my hands on my knees for a second. I'm like, I don't know how much more of this I can take, but we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going.
We done did it, dude.
I just look at you like, come on, man. They're out of earshot.
That's right. Sorry about that. Sorry.
But we got to keep going, because this parchment that Rutsy gave us, I mean, obviously, this is the key.
Are we worried? Who has the parchment?
Leddy. Correct?
Ruts gave it to me.
Yeah.
I walk over to Leddy and I cast illusory script on the piece of paper.
Okay.
And basically that disguises it so anyone else looking at it has no idea what it is. It just looks like jumbled words and things. So that way, in case it gets in the wrong hands, because that could be very bad if they knew we had this.
Yes.
So, like, we can't be too cautious. Ruts gave his life for this, and let's get done what needs to be done.
Does that change how it looks for us as well?
No, let me look at this. I mean, we know what it is, right? Like, it's not.
I mean,
we've seen it.
We've seen it. Have we memorized the
oh, to you and any creatures you designate when you cast a spell, the writing appears normal. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I will designate us to be able to see it normal, and then everyone else, it looks like random hieroglyphs, different language, just kind of its own thing.
Right as you're about to do that, though, I do take one last look at the parchment to look at that symbol up there, and I get out the chronal override core.
Yeah, so you're still able to see what it actually looks like.
Yeah, I have it. So I'm gonna take that out. Can I, like, check out a deep check on the override core to see if there's a symbol that matches up with that? What's that?
Who's driving this?
I was gonna bring that up a little bit ago. Like, do we know how this thing works? Are we gonna be able to drive this thing back?
We as we haul in, we're like, does anyone know how to drive? Howdy.
So,
we asked the small army.
So, what I will say is, it's not overly complex, right? It's just crude in its architecture, right? So with a decent survival check, well, with a decent sleight of hand check, I will say you can manage to hotwire this thing and get it moving if that were what your take. And with a navigation check, you could operate it.
Can I make one of our friends operate it?
You can.
One of the prisoners be driving this back?
We're gonna have to.
Very fair. I'll drive it. I'll drive it.
Well,
yeah, just what the fucking work?
Yeah. Hey guys. Now to keep up the ruse.
I've got a buzz on.
I would say that you like an enforcer would have to be driving the thing.
Yeah, I'll drive it. I'll just operate it.
All right, so
I guess let's move. I'll do what you said, sleight of hand check.
So a sleight of hand check to get it started.
Sure, we gotta get it going. That would be a 20.
Nailed it. So you you pop the console open and you start to do a little hot wiring. You're reaching around, cutting a cord here, stripping one there, kind of mash them together.
I mean, look at me. I got a jean vest on. I definitely know how to fucking hot wire.
Last little touch. You put just the tip of your sword into the wires, and the electricity from the saber sparks the engine into action, and the transport is up and chugging.
Awesome. So like I said, I have the override core out. Can I check it to see if it has the exact symbols that were on the parchment?
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, you're not in like an immediate time threat, so I mean, like you can take a moment to look at this. It's not necessarily hard to see, but yes, as you go through and you examine the chronal override core, it's bristling with some kind of energies that you're not necessarily super familiar with, but it looks to be stabilized by some type of by the clockwork, architecture of it all, kind of keeping it contained within, and there are some glyphs and sphere, and whatnot that are carved into the architecture of this item. With a as you look at it for a minute or so, you can easily identify that the markings you see on the paper are in fact on the document, the note that was left behind.
Okay.
Love that.
And then one other thing real quick, if I can find it here, just to double check on my shit.
And we're heading to the Spire, right? Like that's our goal.
I mean, that's what
we're going to the Spire, right?
So, yeah. What would you say would be? How long would it take us to travel to the Spire from where we're at?
So the ATV vehicles, or the cogs as the enforcers refer to them, got there relatively quickly, but you were driving a heavy transport. It is not going to move at the speed at which the cogs did. I would say for you to get to the Spire is probably a 15-minute drive.
Okay.
So we're not going to be able to keep up with these.
No,
which is good.
Yeah,
works out great.
Now the thing of it is, though, they're going to be I realize what I said to them. They're going to be expecting us coming back. If we don't go directly there, they're going to come looking for us.
Then we're on a time crunch.
I think we need to directly get there based on this parchment.
And then figure out what we're doing from there.
Have we ever, Loudy, been to the Spire?
No.
So I know you said it's not where we live. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
All right, but we're disguised, so we have
prisoners.
Things could be weird, but they could be weirder, right? So we're doing all right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep driving to the Spire, Loudy.
Okay.
Are we interrupted? Where do we go? Paint us the picture, DM. Paint us the picture. Oh, Krouzer, are you done examining your little ball?
Well, here's the thing about that. I did want to see if I could. The big thing is I realized I have not attuned to this thing.
The chronal override core?
Correct.
You have plenty of time to do that on the drive if that's what you're about to ask.
Perfect. That's about what I was about to ask.
But I wanted to make sure we had that.
Awesome. I'm attuned to it. Got it. We're good.
To be fair, I actually was assuming that you were attuned to it when you first investigated it back when you were in the mine. So,
but I didn't state that.
That's fair.
But yeah, now we're good.
Let's fuck
right,
you.
cool.
It actually exploded in your pocket. You're dead now.
Fucking dead now.
He's alive, but he just doesn't have balls anymore.
Yeah.
No more testicles. It's done. Okay. All right. Cool.
Using them. Oh wait.
Okay. So you have, like I said, roughly 15 minutes of time between your hot wiring and starting to moving in this vehicle. For clarification, I don't know that it was clearly stated. I assume all of the workers are in the back of the transport with you, correct?
Yeah, we took them all.
I would say yes.
Okay. All right.
Because they're expecting us back after what I said. They're expecting us all this back at the Spire.
And the body of Rutzi.
Yes.
So the body of Rutzi.
Loaded up with explosives.
Yeah, loaded up with explosives. So, Leddy, where are you? Are you riding in the back with the other commoners? Because the transport has 2 seats. So I'm assuming that's going to be Lien and Alexia.
Yeah, I'm going to be back with the commoners. Leddy's still kind of in his own mind about Rutz's last words here, the connection he had with my father, and really taking a moment to really think about my history with my father and what all this truly means to me with this revolution starting, and starting to realize what has occurred during my lifetime with my father, and just a very emotional time, and time to just dwell on it.
All right.
Can I do a quick role play with Lien if we're driving in the car and he's in the seat next to me?
Yes.
Will you allow that, DM?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're driving. Hot one today, huh?
I don't know if hot's the word. Stress.
You know, I've never
Death.
driven a car before. All right, we're done.
The commitment to sitting there chugging along in your chair was just incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I have no shows.
Now make a navigation check. Or survival. I'll give you advantage for the commitment to the bit. That was hilarious.
Thank you. What is it? Are you a survival check?
Yes, a survival check.
I say
You are
navigation.
driving us.
It's going to be relatively easy. This is a pretty straight shot.
I got it.
Yeah. 15 is good. So you're making, you head towards to the Spire. You don't have any trouble. I mean, at certain parts, the path is kind of like a little blown over by the dust and dirt of the wastes, but you manage to stay on track and continue making your way directly towards the tunnel, the cave entrance. So while you're getting there, I will describe what you see, but is there any other brief interactions here? Lien, you are focusing on the chronal override core. Leddy, you described what you're doing. Alexia, you had your little bit. Okay, so I mean, I think nothing else is going to happen.
Okay. I'm reflecting in all honesty, I'm reflecting on everything that happened and just focused on what is to come. Gillette.
Did we ever take that investigation check on how these explosives work? Can we do this remotely, or is this like TNT?
It's kind of so. What I'll say is this: there really was like one pump to explode, and that was used by Alexia back in the to blow up the mines, right? They do have like a twisted fuse, if you will, and one could probably assume that if you were able to hit one, they would detonate upon impact, but that's like it's sticks of dynamite is essentially what you're looking at.
It's not remote. I don't know. What do you mean by remotely? What did you think would happen? What do you mean by remotely? What did you want to have?
If there's like a trigger or something, I'm thinking like 007, like GoldenEye 64.
You think a remote, but you push a button
or something like.
Joker
in the dark.
We got electricity and shit. We can ignite these suckers.
So one last thing that I have is while I'm attuning to the majigger, the override core. Can I use my Tinkerer's tools to kind of give it a deeper once over because of my arcane studies?
Sure. Go ahead and make a roll.
Transport loaded with explosives.
Make a Tinkerer's tool check.
We're on a transport load explosive.
Okay,
walking around with a box. He has
a Tinkerer's tool check. So is this just I don't have any modifier on this. It's just a straight check.
You should be, because you're proficient with it. So you should be, like, it should be plus your proficiency.
But oh wait, never mind. It just says I have those tools, but they're not in my inventory. Never mind.
They should be in your, if they're not in your inventory, just add Tinkerer's tools to your inventory.
Should have them.
Yeah, there's no Tinkerer's tools in here.
Add that shit.
Add that shit.
That's a user error right there.
Fuck you. So it would just be.
In any case, it explodes and you all die. So now.
Yeah. So it would just be a roll. It would just
be us getting
real quick. So I don't waste time.
Wondering how we got here.
So I don't waste time. It's just a
D20 plus
roll
your
plus
modifier.
My proficiency. My proficiency.
Yeah, your proficiency modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you switch over to my die cam, because I want to use physical die for this one. Come on, baby.
Blow us up. Blow us up.
There it is.
Die cam, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
It's off screen.
Uh-oh.
7. So plus 2 is 9.
Plus 2 is 9.
So with a 9, like, you're trying to pick apart at it, but it is, to your surprise, like, just beyond really anything that you have seen in your studies so far. It is more advanced than anything you have seen in your studies so far.
Okay.
But also feels older, which is not something you're used to experiencing, right? Everything is, most of the historic technology has been lost to time or been lost intentionally by suppression, oppression, destruction, right? So seeing something that reminds you that there was something that came before is actually refreshing, but unfortunately you're able to gather any more information about it specifically. All right. So, as you approach the Iron Spire, the outside is very simple. It is just a small, right? But it is a mountain range kind of around, from what you see, the spire that sits seemingly behind it. As you're coming up on this mountain range, you see that there is, in fact, a tunnel that kind of carves through the bottom of it right at the base, presumably that goes to the other side. The mountains probably stretch 700-800 feet up into the air. They're tall, they're not unbelievably enormous, but the cave is actually surprisingly large too. The assumption would be there has to be some very large vehicles and transports going in and out of here. As you approach, there's a large gate that is locked shut. Luckily for you, there's an embedded beacon within your vehicle that allows it to recognize the vehicle, and the gate starts to open, carving through the ground. You're able to drive through. And as you leave behind the blinding glare of the blowing orange dust and the surface behind you, stepping into the jagged maw of the mountain, the transition is somewhat jarring. The moment the rocky shadows...
parallel park.
The moment the rocky shadows swallow you, the winds and the sand of the wasteland simply vanish. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you realize it isn't a natural cavern. This is definitely raw stone that has been brutally hollowed out and gutted to make way for the foundation of the Iron Spire. Massive rusted steel struts are driven deep into the bedrock, anchoring the towering structures and above throughout this cavern and through to the spire. But it's the silence that actually hits you the most. It's not quiet. It's this heavy, unnatural vacuum, right? It almost feels cold. Like there's this physical pressure in your chest and a pulling sensation that feels like it's trying to extract something from the air, from life, right? Lien, what you notice is something specific going, or something familiar, right? Running along the cavern walls, bolted to the stone like mechanical veins, are thick, heavy glass conduits, and they're pulsing with a pale, ethereal blue vapor. You recognize the energy, but you're not sure why. You can tell that this is magic, but it's not arcane. It's not the normal source of power you see used by the Solar Federation. It's something else. And it feels like it's being extracted from the atmosphere and the earth around it. As the cavern opens into this massive cavernous shaft above you, disappearing into the suffocating industrial darkness, is the spiral iron stairs leading into the base of the spire itself, and the conduits of the glowing blue energy snaking upwards, feeding into some apex at the top. The ascent is before you. What do you do?
Are there stairs?
So there are, so I guess let me paint this a little further. As you come forward, my apologies. As you
climb the side with like that
no.
couple up there.
There is a spiral staircase that goes up some small distance, but we're talking a massive spire, right? It is more so a small spiral staircase that goes probably a quarter turn around, that goes from the side up to what would be the front door, right, if you will, of this structure. And there is what would appear to be more of a dungeon-like gate beneath that, right? That settles that obviously goes down deeper into the base of this structure. You do see off to your left, there's a small, for lack of a better term, flat rock parking lot where you see a number of, the few of the cogs off in the distance. There's 5 in total over to the side. And then off to your right, you see what actually is it's a small outpost where there are a number of Federation soldiers, right? Kind of one manning the front desk, if you will. Not necessarily, this isn't an indoor structure. It's outside, but it is kind of like the check-in spot for everybody coming in and out of the Spire. And then off up into the distance a little bit, kind of slotted to the side of the spire, quite near the top, say 50 feet below or so, there's a small platform that extends out, and you can see 2 or 3 aerial transports available, that are sitting on those, currently off, unmanned, kind of parked in a structure elevated up off the ground towards the top of the spire. So you're rolling up.
Any other like any enforcers?
Yeah.
Any other
so off to your right,
guards?
there's the enforcer
okay.
that's kind of at that section.
Sorry,
Behind him, 2 or 3 other enforcers. To your surprise, there's not an enormous presence out here. Let's make it. Let's do a group perception check.
8 for me.
So
17.
An 8, a 12.
I have no idea what mine was.
Wow,
Yours was a
coming
12.
off lunch today.
Yours was a 12, Leddy.
Oh, thank you.
So 8, 12, and 17. So, Lien, you notice that this spire is massive, right? It goes up hundreds of feet into the air, well above the mountains surrounding, right? there has to be more people than what are present here. You're kind of scanning the area, and what you see is off to the side, kind of behind the desk where this one individual is still standing, kind of, as the check-in person, if you will. There are two others that are kind of behind him, sitting at a table, interacting with one another. And there are probably 50 lockers lined up behind them, kind of like along this curved, check-in wall, kind of behind or underneath the cave, still a little bit protected from the environment, but lined up there at the entrance to the entrance to the spire, or exit to the spire. If you're coming in or out the inside of this gate, the most of them are open and empty. A large portion of them are open and empty. Probably 40 out of the 50 seem cleaned out.
Guys, I hate to say this, but we may have to weekend at Bernie's Ruts.
I was gonna say that, like, put him in the driver's seat.
Are there sunglasses on the transport?
You know what? If you give me a nat 20 on investigation, you can find a pair of sunglasses.
I will take it. You said investigation?
Yeah.
I have to get a nat 20?
Yep.
All right. Let me roll my real dice for this then.
I wasn't prepared for sunglasses. I wasn't prepared for sunglasses to be canon, but
we
here
got
we go.
A weekend at Bernie's this shit, man. We got
Shark.
a weekend at Bernie's.
Here we go. Your die
Shark's cam. Wait for your cam.
I'm waiting for it, baby.
There it is.
I'm also on a delay, so you see guys saying. There it is. Oh, it looks like I got a little crumbs on this time. I must have been eating some chips over here.
Oh,
that's so close.
Oh my god.
Man.
Now that is a 24. Just saying.
So you're frantically investigating the driver's area of this vehicle, this transport, and you reach down, you try to grab or you're looking for some type of glasses. You reach down, what you find is a pair of empty frames with no lenses.
Yeah, so I get a couple Marlboro Reds, toss them over my shoulder, a little tiny vibrator, toss that over my shoulder, and get these lenses.
All right, I look over at Alexia, and I'll distract. And I hop down off the transport, and I start walking over toward the rest of the enforcers that are over there.
How the fuck are we gonna do this?
What is going on over here with these lockers? Why is nothing stowed and everything's open? What is going on? Is this how you keep your outpost?
So the enforcer kind of like looks at you confused for a second, looks at the vehicle, and then kind of recognizes where you're coming from. He goes, "Oh, you were the ones down in the mines that exploded, right?"
Yeah.
So your comms were down, or?
We didn't have time for comms. We got attacked. The whole place started going to shit, and we had to take care of it. And if I'm not mistaken, I have an enforcer questioning someone higher ranked than him?
Roll an intimidation. Roll an intimidation. I'll give you an advantage because you're disguised, because you have disguised self. You kind of came in with authority. You had the backing of the previous the guards who returned. So there's enough circumstances here.
Give me real cam.
Real cam again.
All right, wait, intimidation, you say? Intimidation, you say? That's a +5 on intimidation.
+5 on intimidation.
Oh, we'll slow take that. That'd be a 21.
A 21? Okay. Sorry, sir. Yeah, so your explosion wasn't the only one. There's been reports of 3 or 4 in the area that have experienced some kind of similar energy surge. It feels like we're trying to figure out exactly what it is. But most of the guys are out investigating the other mines.
Well, that's interesting.
Perfect.
That's fun, but also kind of terrifying.
Perfect.
I mean, good for us, but also.
And why aren't you out investigating?
Well, someone's got to watch the door.
Very good. Very good, soldier.
Do you have anything to report?
The only thing I got to report is you better clean this damn place up.
Now, as he's doing this, can we do a flashback to when he started this?
To when he what?
Like while he's doing this, I want to have been doing something.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, what are you?
So like this is happening at the same time. Yeah, go ahead, Leddy.
Sorry. With this transport, I'm back with the other prisoners here. Can we see everything that's going on? Are we able to get off the transport, or am I waiting for?
We're working on that right now. We're
right.
doing this as this is happening. I have a plan that I don't know might blow up. But
I hate being free but still imprisoned.
So, before we progress, I'm going to remind you that the people inside the cabin of the vehicle, or inside the transport section of the vehicle, cannot get out on their own. They're not handles inside. It is for prisoners. So you're locked in the back there with the other 5. Alexia, what are you doing?
I'm going to the back while he's talking. I'm going in the back and opening up the door. And I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this, but we're gonna try to. I get Leddy. I'm like, grab Ruts, and then I put the glasses on him. And it's like, let's go. And we're gonna 2-hand, one arm. I'm gonna put my arm. We're gonna grab him, and we're gonna hold him up in between us. And exit the back, and I say, we'll be back for you. Just wait for our signal. I say to the other soldiers that are there.
Alexia, what the hell are we doing?
I don't know. I go and exit the thing.
I don't know.
We walk around the back side to go up towards where the staircase would be.
Okay.
Is that past them? Give me the visual of where, because what I'm seeing might not be where we're at. Describe setting exactly, like the positioning.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Is there a way that we can step off without being seen?
Yes, you can step off the opposite side of the vehicle, right? So Lien's
I'm gonna go the back side of the vehicle.
To navigate this vehicle was a combination, or it was Alexia up front in the left, right, and Lien up front in the on the right. Lien jumped out, looking as the taskmaster to interact with the individuals who are over on the right-hand side, which is the only place you saw people. I'm just a regular guy. Yeah, you're just and then you're just a Federation grunt. You jump down, you walk around to the left-hand side, and you can open that door and interact without being seen directly by those other guards.
Go back to the other side, and I want to head towards the stairs. How far away are they?
So the stairs, I'd say, are maybe 40 feet in front of you, kind of like dead ahead, because you pulled up and kind of stopped right in the mouth of everything, right? Off to the right is this kind of check-in area. Off to the left would be, if you pulled forward and went left, would be like the parking lot, the flattened parking lot area where there's like 5 vehicles and then a bunch of open spots. And then directly in front of you, 40 feet maybe, is where that's the start of the staircase on the left-hand side of the spiral, right? So imagine you see half of a tower. It's on the left side, spiraling
We're just heading
up to the front.
Straight there, no looking. I look over to see what Lien's doing, and then we're just gonna walk, holding Ruts up. We're gonna walk towards the stairs, with him kind of his feet dangling a little bit, but I'm like kicking his foot a little to make it kind of seem like he's walking. You know what I mean? Like every now and then, just hitting it and head towards the stairs.
Slid shot.
Oh, all right.
Oh boy.
We'll take a drink, and then with that, we're going to take a brief pause for bathroom breaks and drink refills, and we will be right back. So, I'm already empty. I'll do it when I return. I'll do my drink when I return.
Well, let's just wait. We'll do the drink when we
return. Yeah, we'll do the drink when we return. All right, everybody, give us 5 minutes. We'll be right back. Let me kick some more tunes on, and we will BRB. Pause.